All right, spooky video time again. It's day 62 on the CDT, and based on yesterday's video, I'm sure you folks are interested if I was able to hike 30 miles and be able to get to Highway 9 to make up for my office planning mistake. So the answer is yeah. I was able to do 30.1 miles today. So in the last 2 days, I've hiked 50 miles of the 72 miles that I need to get to Highway 9. If you include the hike into Twin Lakes yesterday, then I actually have hiked 59 miles in the last 2 days. So my body is doing okay. I got up this morning and most everything was all right. My right ankle is a little sore, and my insoles are falling apart, as are my shoes. I'm actually replacing them when I get to Silverthorne tomorrow. But essentially, they're shot, and my feet are a bit sore because of it. But all in all, the fact that I just put nearly 60 miles on my body in the last 2 days, I think everything's doing all right. Today's hike started with a 1,300 mile ascent over 2.2 miles. And then we had minor and moderate ascents on and off. And then we descended actually quite a bit down to, I think it was 92, 93, some 100 feet, somewhere around there. The reason why I know that is because after we descended, we got to Camp Hale, and then you ascend to Kokomo Pass and Elk Ridge, which is about, it's approximately 3,000 feet of ascension in about 6 miles. So that was towards the end of the day. When I started the ascension, I had about 20 miles, I think, finished, if I remember correctly. It's like 19 or 20. And so the ascent was about 6 miles, and then I hiked about 4 miles of the descent. And ending the day with such a huge ascent, especially when there was a thunderstorm in the area, and I didn't know if it was going to hit the pass or not, so I hiked pretty quickly to try to get up there. The mosquitoes, the flapjack fools, were horrible today. Usually when I'm hiking, like actually moving, the mosquitoes don't bother me, but today mosquitoes were landing on me as I was hiking, which is the first time that's happened. So if these wet conditions continue, the mosquitoes could be pretty bad, but I guess that's a trade-off for not having fires. It did rain on me a bit today, but I dodged 2 thunderstorms. One of them hit an area about 10 or 15 minutes before I got there, so I got some sprinkles from the end of the storm. And then going up to Kokomo Pass and Elk Ridge, the thunderstorm shifted and kind of moved directions and hit a different area, but then there was a second thunderstorm that came right after I got over the pass, and I had to run from that one. So I got pretty lucky with weather, but that's 8 out of 10 days that I've either been rained on or precipitation has been in the immediate area that I've been either trying to run away from or dodge or whatever it is. So that streak continues. So tomorrow I have about 21.6 miles, I believe, to Highway 9. If I remember correctly, there are two ascents. One is a kind of a minor or moderate ascent when I go over towards Copper. So I'll start the morning actually descending, which is a nice change from the last few days. And then once I get over to Copper, there's a little bit of ascension, and then I'll have a pretty big drop to Highway 91. I think we get down to, I think below 9,500 feet again, and then we hike up and over the backside of Breck. So it's another 3,000 foot ascension. And then once we get up that ascension, we immediately drop down into Highway 9. So another big ascent tomorrow. Hopefully my body will be able to take it. I'm going to see how things are when I wake up in the morning, and if I'm hiking well, then I'll go for it. I'll go for Highway 9. If I'm not hiking well, then it's just I think 6.5 miles to Copper, and I'll just dump down into the village and get the shuttle, the free bus from Copper over to Silverthorne. But if everything's going well, I'll go for Highway 9, and then I think I'll have to hitch, because I don't think there's a bus stop near me once I get over there. So I think I'll have to hitch into Frisco, which will just be a few miles, and then I'll grab a bus over to Silverthorne. So that's the plan. It's late. It's getting close to 10, so I'm going to end this one pretty early. Once I get into town tomorrow, I can give a little bit more of a recap, a longer video, but I hope everyone's doing well, and thanks for watching the videos, and we'll talk to you folks tomorrow, hopefully, if everything goes well in Silverthorne after hitting Highway 9. So I didn't think I'd be doing 72 miles in 3 days, at least not with the amount of mileage I'm doing to get there, but here we are. So everyone, have a nice evening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.